Hi guys, this is GSMDome and I'm here with the Xiaomi Mix Flip. We're in Beijing, China, and the device has just been unveiled and it's time for an unboxing. It's the very first foldable flip phone from Xiaomi, and we're dealing here with something special. It has Dolby Vision Atmos, high resolution certification, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, lots of RAM and lots of storage. Okay, so they've unveiled a few interesting things here in China, including Mix Fold 4 and a brand new Ultra version of the Xiaomi Car SU7. This foldable phone has the biggest outer screen on the market, 4.01 inches. Up until now, the record was held by Motorola Razr 50 Ultra with 4 inches. While previously, the other foldable flip phones had 3.5 inches or 3.6 inches. So yeah, new level. Also, the first flip phone with Leica branding. That's important. Also, Sumilux lenses on board. Okay, so let's see what's inside the box, because it's an unboxing after all. We don't have a price, and we do have only a version without Play Store. It's a Chinese version. The key used to access the slots is here. Next up, we have the case. I would say a rather typical affair case-wise. Also a manual and some info about the device. This is what the case is about, with a big window for the rear screen. And in the box of the Mix Flip, I'm tempted to call it Mi Flip, but not the case, we have a charger. It's a 67-watt charger, one of the fastest in the segment, so foldable flip phones usually don't charge that fast, and it has an USB-A connector. And here we have the cable, which goes from USB-C to USB-A. This is pretty much it as far as the device goes, unboxing-wise. Now, on paper, it should be one of the heaviest in the segment on account of a very, very large battery. I love the fact that you can actually flip the image of its outer screen like that. Well, I hope it does at least. No. The idea is that its rivals usually don't have that. They only stuck with a certain orientation. This is a 4.01 inch screen. It's called an all-around liquid outer display with a special Xiaomi Shield Glass protection. Not Gorilla Glass Victus, but rather Xiaomi Glass. Okay, now we're back to the inner screen, and just so you know, we're dealing here with a 6.86 inch panel. That's the diagonal we're at. And this one is an UTG screen with a resolution of 2912 over 1224 pixels. It has LTPO, so variable refresh rate between 1 and of course 120 Hz. Up to 3000 nits of brightness, which means it's quite a bright panel, as you can see for yourself in this bright Beijing sun. All the certification is here, like TUV Rhineland for low blue light and or things like that. While if you get inside the phone, you're going to be treated to something which Samsung is also offering. I'm talking about a processor with a decent vapor chamber. Okay, we should have an area here with my device. Okay, so once again, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 inside with a vapor chamber, 512 GB of storage. Apparently, there's 16 gigs of RAM here, even though the box says 12. That's interesting things. Detailed info and specs. Android 14, most likely with at least 3 years of updates, maybe even more. You can add extra RAM from this area here, maybe, just getting accustomed to it. And the largest battery in the segment, I'm talking about a unit here, which has a capacity of 4780 mAh. Usually it's something like 4200 even if you're using the Motorola Razr 50, but this one goes further and also charges faster at 67 watts. Offers you up to 1600 cycles, that's what it proposes. So it should last a while. Plus special CPUs, chipsets Xiaomi Surge G1 and R1. Now, as far as the camera is concerned, if you're planning on doing selfies, you can take them with this 32 megapixel camera cut in the screen here. But you can also opt for the two outer cameras, because we're relying on two 50 megapixel shooters here. And this is what the camera interface is like on the screen. So two 50 megapixel shooters, of which one is a Light Fusion 800 image sensor, f1.7 aperture and optical image stabilization. We also have the Leica floating telephoto camera, and you can see the 2x zoom, which is actually the optical zoom of the camera. It's a f2.0 aperture affair, supports 9 cm macro photography, which is important for some people, and up to 9 centimeters. Aside from that, I would have to say that the device is available in a black, in a purple, and it has an ultra thin bezel, apparently an ultra slim hinge. What else? Wi-Fi 7, of course. The aluminum frame is a thing here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Of course, I'm sure you want to see the camera interface. So if you go here, these are the options you're getting. This is the more section. You're treated to night, 50 megapixel, short video, panorama, slow motion, dual video, time-lapse, stickers, AI watermark, exposure. There's documents. There's portrait, which has a selection for Leica portrait or master portrait. And the photo, once again, Leica authentic or vibrant, depending on your color profile choices. Video lets you use something called Master Cinema, which is a feature I feel we also had on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Movie, with a bunch of, let's say, filters maybe. And the Pro Mode, which lets you tweak exposure, white balance, saturation, and things like that. Okay, aside from those things, you can also do this. See a preview here of the image. And also alternate between options. You can put the phone like this on a wall when you're on vacation, and you're probably going to do this as a sign to activate it. And here we have an outer screen preview, so you can properly see yourself. And aside from that, there's another option which does this. You can swap between the areas of the screen. And believe it or not, even though this is just a flip phone, they also put AI features here. So if you go here, Me AI or My AI or whatever, you have the voice commands here. By keeping the side button pressed, you also have a variety of other features which I have yet to discover. The part of the interface is in Chinese, so yeah, I'm still getting the hang of it. Okay, so these are the voice commands. You have the Mi AI scanner for documents and objects, Mi AI translate, and Mi AI call assistant. It can make, take, and end calls for you. In a nutshell, this is the new Xiaomi Mix Flip, their first foldable phone of flip variety, and we'll be back with more details pretty soon. So far, I would say that the performance is a strong suit here. Doesn't seem to overheat from what I've put it through, and I'm curious about the dual 50 megapixel camera at the back. We'll be back with more soon. Goodbye.